Hello everyone and welcome. Crash here, this RTA Motorsports. Today we're going to be doing just a little bit of racing. I am kind of also messing with my Philips Hue lights. I actually mounted them a little bit differently, a little bit higher up to get a little bit more like downward lighting. A little bit less light like blowing into the camera, but maybe it'll make it a little bit more realistic now that we're getting some down lighting. But yeah, we're also just going to be practicing, possibly doing a race. I'm not sure if I'll have time to do so, but we'll see if we could get into it. GT4s at Brands Hatch. We're going to be in the BMW, and of course we're going to be doing the POV view, so you're going to be driving along with me in my motion rig. We're going to have all 3 degrees freedom of motion kind of going in this Prosimu cockpit. And yeah, kind of just having fun, checking it out. And yeah, so hopefully everyone is having a great week so far. Oh man, let's get this whole thing kind of set up here. Nice to kind of be back. GT4s, the BMW, Jesse, over at Brands Hatch. I'm also trying this new, let's see, this new vertical overlay thing. I gotta send you a video for it because you do a lot of, with YouTube Shorts and Instagram things. So it's actually a new overlay for OBS. I don't think they have it for Streamlabs yet, but it's just for OBS, but it enables you to kind of create sources and everything. I'll definitely show you. I'll send you a video on it, so that way you might want to take a look at OBS again. But yeah, let me get this all squared away, and we're going to jump in the car, get the setup going. There we go. For some reason, let's see. Let's get that off of there. We got game capture going. You don't want game capture. You want the POV view. Oh yeah, setup. Need my setup. So one thing's for sure is I have done a lot of races here at Brands Hatch, so I'm not too nervous about possibly doing another. I am noticing though that none of the Race Labs overlays are working, so let's get that set up real quick. It's been a while since I've been in OBS. Kind of went back to Streamlabs OBS. They both have their strengths and weaknesses, definitely. But it's just gonna require a little bit of editing. Let's see. Huh. That doesn't seem to be working. So normally with normally with RaceLab, you just clear the cache and all the overlays will start refreshing. That doesn't seem to be working this time with OBS. Maybe because it's such an old version and I haven't been on OBS for so long, I probably have to... Oh, there we go. Now they're starting to pop up. Nice. Okay. Everything's starting to come back to life. There's the map. The flag's going. And think that's pretty much everything. Cool. All right, so we got all that running again. That's pretty cool. Wasn't too bad to do so. And I just want to say thank you and welcome to all the new subscribers we've gotten. I've gotten a lot of messages recently on VR, and I'm very excited for this year. This year is going to be a crazy year for VR. All these new headsets coming out. I have my eyes on a few of them. Definitely want to see some more reviews on them before I decide which ones I'm going to try to pick up, because I don't think any of the companies are going to be sending us any. Typically, whenever we get a headset, we just get a headset because I'm interested in it, and then we kind of review it that way. So, all right, let's get chat up where I can see it. Let's get on track. We're almost at 7,700 subscribers. Definitely subscribe. Help out this channel grow. I want to hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of this year. Kind of help us get a little bit of traction, a little bit more products for review as the channel grows.
Pit lane speed limit is 72 kilometers per hour.
All right, here we go.
All clear on pit exit.
Let's make sure. Got someone coming up behind us. I'm going to let him go because obviously he's already been running. So far, everything is feeling really good. I am noticing I am getting a lot higher frame rate than I was when I was racing with Jesse a few nights ago. And the one thing that I gotta say is we were using Discord, and there's recently been some news out saying if you have an NVIDIA graphics card, to not use Discord if you are really starving from frame rate, because there's been some sort of update to Discord that allows it allows for what is that, AV1 encoding for recording, and it's kind of messing with some NVIDIA GPUs where people are getting really low frame rates because it's downclocking their GPU by like 200, 250 megahertz. So definitely keep an eye on that, because right now I'm averaging about 130 frames per second while live streaming. Granted, we're also not using Streamlabs. That's another variable. We're just using base OBS, where I was using Streamlabs before. Might have something to do with it. But we do have the vertical overlay on, which we did not have in Streamlabs OBS, so I don't know. I really don't know. This car feels really hooked up today. The weather here must be pretty optimal right now in this practice. Car is feeling really good.
B24.
I don't know if you could see the lights in the background. I'm trying to pay attention to that. The lights kind of turning on and off depending on the shadows we're passing. Trying to make sure it's working as expected. You can see, not so much on me because I have a light on me right now, but you can see more so the lights on the wall. So if I were to turn this around, might be a little bit better. Let's see as we pass these. There's no one behind me right now at the moment. As we pass these here, you can kind of see it a little bit. I think the camera is kind of... Let's go off track a little bit. Let's see if we could optimize that a little bit more, because the lights are still on a little bit. How did I have it set up? Let's see. There we go. Obviously doing something wrong here. There we go. That should be pretty good there.
B25.
So what I was doing with dragging that box was I was setting where I want the Philips Hue software to pull brightness data from. So right now in the Philips Hue app, I have it set to basically the bottom third of the screen. And if you kind of drag a box across the screen, seems to be the best way to do it, is to try to get information from the dashboard, because whatever light's coming in, kind of glowing the inside of the car, is a light that you're going to want to glow on you, to try to get the best sort of immersion. You want that bottom third of that box that you create to be on the dashboard surface that also gets ambient light from the outside. So, and then we just got to set the brightness, because right now it's not turning completely off, it's turning down to a blue hue, but the lights are still on, which actually may help the stream, because, you know, then we're actually getting light.
That's a new
But
fastest
like right
lap
now,
for
full
Vieira
brightness,
on
and then we're hitting
29.35.
tree coverage here.
The track temperature is increasing. It's now 27 Celsius.
And if I lower down the brightness of the lights, I could set it to when they are basically going to their dark blue, for that to actually be full off. We can kind of mess with that a little bit too. Kind of want to run with this guy for a little bit. I missed apex on that one.
Sector 1 is 2.4 seconds off the pace.
This next time around, I'm going to go in the pits and we're going to pull up the Philips Hue app and just kind of lower down the settings and kind of make them a little bit more reactive as well. Kind of want to get that dialed in. That was part of the reason why
Sector 2 is
streamed a little late
2.0
today. I
off the
got new
pace.
mounts, so I did set the lights a little bit higher than they were. I really like how they're reacting though. It just, I think I need to set the lower limit a little bit. And I also need to map my
Look out for the pit speed limit.
Right now, it's set to saying thanks. So every time I try to put my pit speed limiter on, it says I said thanks. Jesse, you gonna get in and race today if you're still here? All right, let's get out of the car and let's pull up Phillips U. Is. So I have it. Let's see. There we go. And then I'm just going to lower it just a little bit. That's full brightness. We'll go. That's about there. See how that works. See the software up here. So for some reason, Video Extreme seems to reproduce it a little bit more accurately or a little bit more aggressively. So that's what we're going to use. Yeah, let's give it a shot. Let's see. Oh, that's right. I did want to set my pit speed limiter. Almost forgot that. And headlight flash. So we got about 25 minutes before the race starts.
Take care, there's a car approaching.
Oh yeah, that's reacting really well now. I love... Oh, this is so awesome. I love having the center light. The center light I used to have blowing on the back wall, and it's behind my fourth monitor. But now I have it right there. So whenever I'm facing light and light's kind of coming in real bright, it reacts. Oh, that is so cool. Not driving really optimally because I am kind of getting a little distracted by the lighting, but you see the shadows kind of reacting on me. And that is the video setting. If you do have Philips Hue, video setting extreme seems to be a lot more reactive and a little bit more immersive. Oh, that is so cool. I may do a tutorial video, but there are some really great videos that are already out there. If you just Google or YouTube search sim racing and Philips Hue lights. I know oh man, how am I forgetting that channel name? But yeah, if you do it, there's I'm gonna basically, once this stream is over, post them in the description box so that way you can check them out if you're interested. Let's see. Jesse, I saw you wrote something. Let me pull over here and get the chat up again. For some reason, my chat keeps minimizing. I'll do a drive-through in the pits. We got the pit speed limiter working now. There we go. Hopping later this afternoon or tonight.
Your exit's clear. Don't cross the white line.
But, some practice at IMSA for the 2-hour race tomorrow night. Oh, I thought you said it was this weekend. I didn't know it was already tomorrow night. I thought it was like Saturday or Sunday. Yeah, so I definitely won't be able to do it if it's tomorrow night. Well, that stinks.
B25.
Oh, 4 races over the weekend? If any of them are early enough, I definitely want to try to give it a shot. Is it a team race or, I mean, 2 hours really, you can do that by yourself. But I think that would drastically help my iRating getting one of those races in. Oh, we got a guy on the track here. But yeah, Jesse, like right there, I just hit 140 frames per second. When me and you were racing, I think, what did I say? I was getting like 100 to 110 frames per second. Kind of wonder if it has to do with the Discord issue that they were saying. I'm going to register for the race session. I think we're going to do it. It's going to be kind of close to when I have to leave, but I think we can make it happen. It's only a half-hour race. Sunday at noon. I think I have something going on Sunday. First race is tomorrow night, 8. Early Saturday morning for second race. I think Saturday's not going to be a great day for me. Get this light over. It is really, really pink in here now because of my background. I'm glowing. All right, let's try to get this race set up. So far, 23 people have registered for the race session, so may not be a lot of splits. I like to see more cars, more. I am radioactive. I am Ray. X-ray. Radioactive. Solo races are good for safety rating. My safety rating is actually not bad at the moment. It's more just my iRating that I need to get up. Safety rating's at 3.43. So, should be good. Just have to really get that iRating up. Need to get back to A. Even though, like you said, we don't use the A license. We don't race in those A-only races. It would just be, nice to get back. I mean, this is like the third time I think I got demoted to B because I was so like in and out of iRacing and, you know, honestly just wasn't good. But now that everything is working so nicely, Jesse, you need to come over and try this rig, by the way. I know you already have tried the rig, but I think the new monitor stand and just the layout of everything, it's a little easier to get into. Reseller Madness, what's going on? Kind of reminded me of you yesterday, Will, that Jesse, gentleman in chat also, what's going on? He has a Rustmaster T500 wheelbase, which is an older wheelbase, but he was seeing that some of them pre-owned were like on eBay for $1,000, and they were never $1,000. Like even new, they weren't $1,000. But yeah, some of these older wheelbases are like jumping in price. It's very interesting, but his wheelbase is older. It was the flagship for a really long time, and I think that kind of attributes to it. It was Rustmaster's flagship for a long period of time, and I think they only stopped selling it recently. That wheelbase has been out forever. Very strong wheelbase, so I think it's the fan base kind of like attributed to that. But yeah. All right, let's get back in the car.
The leader has just done a 129.20.
And I will not be doing a 129.20. You know, I kind of wonder if that's like new old stock. You know what I mean? Like, because I can easily see them doing something like that. Let's get the limiter going.
All clear, push now.
My little crew chief icon is not working. I just noticed that. My little crew chief.
The track temperature is decreasing. It's now 28 Celsius.
I normally have a little logo, pop up on the stream whenever crew chief talks, and for some reason it's not working. I think that'll be just an audio output issue. Very simple fix. Should be practicing my qualifying setup, but
the leader's just done a 129.00.
woo! Just skidded the rear end out. I felt that rear end get kind of swirly there. I kind of love having traction loss because you could feel the rear of the car kicking out way before than you could see it with your eyes or with the wheelbase. So some people have asked me in the past, like, what's the point of motion? Really, it's just immersion. A motion rig is just to give you some immersion and fun. That's really what it's mainly all about. But if you were to really get one form of motion that really can help you, it would be traction loss. And I know there are some sim companies out there that just sell a traction loss base that your rig sits on just so you can experience the traction loss. That's really the most, or the really only informative form of motion I could really think of that's going to help you as opposed to just giving you immersion. we got some more people connecting in. So far, 44 registered for this race event.
7th position.
That was a 1:33 and an off track.
Mind these track limits, please, Ray.
Definitely feels different than it did in the practice server. The practice server felt a lot more hooked up. I kind of wonder what the differences are, track temperature. Shouldn't give me a time this one. Let's see what we can do though. I want to get in the 120s. I messed that one up.
Second off the pace in sector 1.
I know. You have to call me out in front of everybody? Woo! A little sideways action. In the 30s? Yeah.
P5.
That was a 32. Ooh, almost went off.
Car on your right side. Clear right. There's a car on your right side. Clear right. Clear right.
Sector 1 is 2.3 off the pace.
This is not going to be an optimal lap time, obviously.
Sector 2 is 1.2 off the pace.
Kind of wonder if I could keep it in fourth there for that left-hander. Now again, this is an open setup race, so if you have services like PRS, you can download your setup, but also you can watch some videos.
P7. Sector 3 is 1.2 off the pace.
But anyway, I was trying to say you could watch some videos of the like the optimal lap that they created the setups from. I did not do that myself, but that is definitely a very helpful tool. They don't sponsor this channel.
Clear to your left.
Something you want to try to utilize.
Hold your line, right side, right side. Hold your line, right side clear.
No, fourth gear is too high. Gave it a shot during this practice. That wasn't really the best. Oh! Oh! Tagged the wall there.
E9. You're a second off the pace in Sector 3. Track limits, this lap will be deleted. The guy behind has just done a 132.10.
Carried too much speed into that turn. I'm gonna park it here. I definitely want to get a... kind of messed me up.
E12.
Want to get a button assigned to let's see, my new vertical setup here. So let's see if we can do that real quick. Backtrack hotkey. Any of that work? Doesn't seem to. Let's see. Try. Let me set this over to chat real quick. Boom. Just 1 second, everyone. All right. Perfect. All right. So I've always had issues with my Elgato Stream Deck, so finally I remembered to reset the location to a different USB, and let's see if we could actually utilize that. I know we can, but I think I might have to do other things. Let's see if we could. Might have to be within the software itself. See if I can use a wheel. No, it's not wanting me to do any of that. I think it's only wanting like keyboard keys. Yeah, just keyboard keys. I'll leave it as spacebar for this race session, and then we'll kind of see what we can do during the race. Race should be starting in any moment. Qualifying should be going.
The track temperature is falling. It's now 26 Celsius.
Let's actually get Elgato software up. So we got that going, and then, okay. All right, so we actually have to join the race session. Race session is beginning now. Let's get that going. And yeah, awesome. Boom. Get some fluids in. Hopefully this race goes good. Here we go. All the lights are back on. Yo, like it. To get the qualifying setup on, or we forget. Only got about 20 seconds left before qualifying begins.
Your exit is clear. Watch the white line. The track temperature is decreasing. It's now 29 Celsius.
Ooh, this qualifying setup. I can already feel it pull in. Oh, wow. Look at that. I know it's kind of hard to really convey through appearance, but wow. Hopefully I don't spin out because the turn-in is really aggressive. All right, let's go to...
Looks like you're clear on the pit exit. Okay, Ray, we've got 2 laps. Let's get this done.
Very interesting. I saw the ready to race button. I've never utilized that in a regular race session. Kind of wonder if everyone clicks it, if it will just put you in a position, like random position, maybe based on iRating and not do qualifying, or you could just skip your qualifying session altogether. So that way it doesn't run down the timer, anticipating you joining in doing qualifying when you're never intending on doing so. So you're acknowledging that you're not going to do qualifying. Maybe.
The track temperature is falling. It's now 29 Celsius.
So it's just an acknowledgement that you don't intend on qualifying. Woo, yeah. Felt the rear kick out there a little bit. But if one person qualifies and everyone hits that button. So I could see that being good for like league races if everyone's already in agreement. Kind of felt like I was about to oversteer there. Tires have not warmed up enough yet. Turn-in is super aggressive on this qualifying setup. Yeah, yep.
P2.
I could definitely see that. We got an off track. Darn it.
Watch the track limits, please, Ray.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I got the Philips Hue lights going too, so got a little bit of ambient light on track here. It's a little bit dark at the moment because we're in shade. But I have my my key light turned around when we're on track, so I'm trying to bring a little bit more immersion to the POV view here. How you doing, by the way? So the first lap we qualified with was a 1:32.5. Obviously not the fastest lap in the world. Second lap we did go off track at this first turn here, so really not the best qualifying setup ever. But let's get off the track and let's make sure that we load up our race setup, or else we're not going to have enough fuel. Let's go to garage, my setups, race. And again, they don't sponsor this channel at all or anything like that, but we are using VRS's setups. I think the VRS service is amazing. I know there's others out there. But yeah, I've been a fan of VRS. You know, I love their instructional videos when I use them. But their instructional videos, I feel, is a great tool. So if you're looking for iRacing setups, I can't recommend them enough. It is pricey depending on what you get, considering it's just for setups, but you don't have to go the full route and get all the add-on setups like the Apex setups and everything like that, unless that is a race team that you really enjoy watching and following. But you know, the VRS setups have always serviced myself as well as Jesse really well. But is he at work? Yeah, I hear you, brother. Yeah, work has been kind of crazy. But at least we can. At least we definitely can. So, not complaining there. But I am so happy to be excited to be back in the rig again. My wife has been super supportive. She actually woke me up like 5 times today because I was so exhausted. And she's like, "Come on, you need to get on the rig. Get on the rig. You need to go." So I was supposed to get on the rig and get streaming much earlier than we did today. I was hoping to get a few races in instead of this one. Yeah, I'm just so happy to be back. And I love these new stands. So I'm going to post them in the description after the stream, maybe either later today or tomorrow if you're looking at anything like this. But these are, see these arms here? They're 22 inches long that are holding my Philips Hue lights. This one is a shorter arm. I think they call it like a super arm, or I'll post it. It's from Amazon. But these 22-inch ones definitely work really well with the aluminum profile because it has clamps on one side. I had other spare clamps to clamp onto the lights themselves. But yeah, I love the position, the height of them, and now they're kind of like almost all even, depending on, you know, that's a 11-inch there, but these 22-inch ones, these were the only ones I was able to find at that length on Amazon, and they work beautifully. But they're so high up that I don't have the lights like blowing in my eyes, and I felt like that was
the end of the session.
kind of breaking immersion. The way I had it before was like the lights were just blowing right in my eyes. They were actually kind of blowing in the camera too, and I had to lower the ISO on the camera just to kind of mitigate some of the glare of the lights kind of just blowing right in the lens. But yeah, really happy with how this turned out so far. So we have qualified P6 with a 132. You can see the top few guys are 130, then 131, 132. So if I would have got that second lap in, probably would have just moved up maybe a position or two, maybe P4. I have not been below a 132, so I can't really say I would have been. But I felt like the rest of that lap, thank you, Jesse, the rest of that lap that we were in, I felt like was actually pretty clean, not perfect, but, you know. We do have a full grid here. Of 26 cars, 26 drivers. So this is going to be pretty exciting. Half-hour race session. Hey, Jesse, do you know if we have to... I don't think we have to pit in on these at all. But they're estimating 19.4 laps. So that shouldn't be too bad. Shouldn't need fuel, yeah. Okay. You have the Porsche up there. That's going to be doing our parade lap. So this is not going to be a standing start race. Some people are still going in.
30 minutes. B6.
Alright, start lights are coming on. Should be doing our parade lap.
Follow car number 03 in the right column.
And again, we're starting P6, so that's actually not bad considering how many cars are on the track. I'm actually pretty happy about that result. Thought I was going to be like 15, 20, around there. Very happy to be towards the front a little bit. Hopefully we could avoid some incidences. Stuff's already happening apparently. People are already saying sorry. Oh man. Now these cars, me and Jesse were talking about this last time, these cars tend to take like 2 laps to really get the tires up to temperature with the new tire model, feeling good. So, don't want to flat spot the tires and really get on the brakes or anything like that, but you know, iRacing is the only sim that really gets my heart pumping like this. You know, I'm starting to already feel a little nervous, a little tingly sensation in my hands, my feet. It's the only one that does this to me. And I think that's what's special about iRacing, is just the sensation of danger. Really. All right, we're going. Beautiful. Okay, everyone's taking it easy. Got a half hour here. Very pleasantly surprised at how everyone's racing so far. Everyone went single file. They're giving their tires time. So far up here, at least. Oh, that AMG is oversteering a little bit. Gonna have to watch out for them. Really try to get in on that curbing on that left turn there.
P5.
Oh, I messed that up big time.
Pay attention to track limits, please, Ray.
go. He tagged the wall.
We
Came
think
across.
P5 has binned it in Sheen. The leader has just done a 131.24.
There's a car on your left side. Clear left.
Sweet pass.
All right,
mate.
we made it around. Woo! We should be P4 right now. P4, everyone.
Okay, Ray, don't let this guy distract you.
Beautiful.
The gap to Merkel behind is increasing. It's now 1.2 seconds. Loving this, mate. This is perfect. P4, fastest lap.
That was a 132.156. That was super wide. Definitely lost some time on that one. Meckel behind us is very consistent with how he's hitting his laps, so we need to make sure that we just really nail our turns here. So now he's drawing us in. It's 0.4 of a second back, 0.3. Might try to make a move here on this turn. Again, we messed up that turn entry and we ended up having to go super wide. Instead of going wide first and then cutting it in towards the apex, I missed the apex. There we go. I'm losing the tires a little bit. Michael Evans disconnected. I wonder if it was due to damage. Might have been some incidences behind us I'm not aware of. Turn, baby. Not the cleanest, but we maintained the inside. Pushed Steve Meckel back to 0.8 of a second back. He's very consistent, like I said, though, so at any point, if I mess up, could lose this position. If you haven't tried GT4, I highly recommend it. It is so much fun. These cars demand your entire attention. Oh. They move so much on the track. They're actually a little bit of a battle to drive. And they are, it feels so...
The leader has just done a 130.56.
They feel so good, and you actually feel very accomplished when you nail a corner.
The gap to Meckel behind is increasing. It's now 1.7 seconds. That lap was a 132.37.
Not my fastest. There we go. There it is.
All right, Ray. There'll be chances here. Let's make sure we can take them. 20 minutes remaining. You've got 20 minutes left. There's an incident in Sterling's.
Normally I would be more aggressive with that right-hander, that last right-hander we did. But seeing the gap that I have, I don't really see a need to go full send and risk losing control of the car, because my tires are not feeling the greatest right now. Oh no!
The stewards have warned us about track limits. Keep it between the lines. Watch your speed limit
Oh
in the pits. Pit lane
no!
speed limit is 72 kilometers per hour.
Oh, we're gonna lose a few positions here. Come on, get through pits. Oh no!
Car approaching. Watch your mirrors. P7.
I gotta go back in and hold for 40 seconds, it said. I wonder if it, I don't have a black flag, so maybe that counted as a drive-through. They got us for unsafe pit entrance because I slid into the pit entrance. Oh man, there's always something like that that ends up getting me.
Okay, Ray, you're gaining on this car. The gap is 0.9.
Let's see next time around if it says. I think he's trying to let me by.
P8.
What is he doing? Almost came to a dead stop there.
Right side. Hold your line, still there. Still there. Still there. Clear on the right.
Okay, Ray, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes. Good work, mate. Keep it up. That's half distance. Fuel levels are fine. The gap behind is now 2.1.
Oh, that was P6. Off track. I'm also pulling in the P5 car.
6th place. That was a 133.31.
I definitely need to start wearing my racing shoes again. My feet are getting chewed up by these pedals.
Just ignore him, he'll go away.
There we go. He's pulling us back in again, but we are pulling the car ahead. Just in slowly.
We think P3's gone off in Druids.
Nice.
There's a car on your right side. Clear right. On your left. Still there. Clear left.
Okay, Ray, you've used half your fuel.
Got a car right. Hold your line. Still there. Still there. Your line. Still there. Still there. Clear right.
We're looking all right here. Keep your concentration
Come
nice
on,
and
buddy.
smooth. 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. Incident in Sterling's Bend. Looks like it's Chapman. P7. The gap in front is increasing. It's now 0.8.
Oh, he messed up that turn.
Left side. Left side. Still there. Still there. All clear to left.
Nice one, Ray. Nice move,
Woo!
mate.
I messed up that exit there. He's going to be pulling us in big time.
There's an incident in Paddock Hill. P6. There's an incident,
Oh.
30. Look for.
You are clear on your right
What
side.
the heck was that about?
We've been called into the pits by the stewards for repairs. There's an incident in Druids.
Well, we have no. I'm gonna have to. I'm just gonna have to go back to pits. I think we are missing our left front tire. 2 minutes for towing. No. I don't have a penalty. Let's go back. I need to get out of the car because mandatory. Is there a fast repair on this? I don't think there's fast repair. A lap car, I guess, freaked out, wasn't sure what line to stay in, and I kind of wish I have chat up so that way I could talk to these guys and let them know, like, stay in your lane, you're fine, going on the outside. Let's look at it. We're definitely going to be out of the race at this point. So, I think I was like P6 at this point here because I just passed a car behind. And so this guy's a lap car coming out of the pits. And he's not sure where to go and he just turned right into us. Let's see. Let's get the... It was such a good race too, and I'm sure this is going to affect my I rating and safety rating. We're doing so well. Let's go to the blimp. Chopper or blimp. There. You can see, he just completely takes us out.
Okay, Ray.
And I don't think he meant to do it, but the problem that I have with it is he was going so fast when he cut the wheel so hard. I don't think he would have made that turn. I think he was, but I think he was like, oh, I need to be on the outside. They need to be on the inside. You know, I think he had the right, or she. I don't even know. Let me go back to the race and see. Yeah, required repairs are longer than the end of the race. Yeah, so we got taken out. We definitely got taken out. Oh. That is unfortunate. So we're gonna have to do more races here. So frustrating. Oh no. All right, everyone. So I'm going to call it here. I got to unfortunately get ready for work. You know, a little bit of a blessing with this is I do have to get ready for work. So, well, everyone, we were doing good. We were P6 for a lot of it. Actually, we were P4 for a lot of it before I started making some mistakes. So maybe by the end of the week, by the weekend, I could get another race in, maybe with Jesse. I know we're not going to be in the same split because he has quite the higher I rating than we do, but you know, maybe get some racing in with him, and hopefully maybe get my lap times down a little bit lower. Because if I could be in the 130s, 131, 130, yeah, at least in my split, would have taken me towards the front. And if we could get a little bit more consistency is key. I think we would have fared a lot better. So, you know, I definitely had my share of incidences, but if you are new to iRacing, definitely study some racecraft. And, you know, I don't think they were wrong trying to let us go to the inside line, but I was already on the outside. I was planning on staying on the outside. And what they did was essentially taking me out of the race. And I don't think they meant to take me out. I don't think it was anything personal. I think it's just an experience thing. But, you know, this is unfortunately what happens. Everyone, stay safe, stay happy, and I'll catch you all next time.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.